Hi, welcome to the Maveneer course on change management. I'm Rich Stotts, and over the next several lessons, we'll explore the ins and outs of change management. This course represents 40 years of change management experience. Techniques used in the course are covered in my book, Principled Organizations, and they've been successfully applied to for-profit, non-for-profit, and government organizations worldwide. The audience for this course is the Maveneer engineering staff, in other words, those folks who work directly with clients. The techniques in this course are helpful whether you're trying to figure out how to change the production cycle at an operating facility, mapping out a new strategy for a corporation, or just trying to figure out how to organize a Girl Scout troop. The purpose of these videos is to teach you the basics of change management. The videos will show you tips, tricks, and techniques that are helpful. By the time you finish this course, you should be able to tackle change management in any organization. Never forget, though, you're not alone. As the saying goes, it takes a village. If you feel like you're stuck, or if you just want some support, don't be afraid to ask for someone to accompany you or participate. The techniques we're going to talk about in this course have come from a variety of sources. I'm a discipline of Dave Garvin, a now retired professor from the Harvard Business School. First, it will be good to understand the purpose of change management. Why are you learning about change management? What is the value of change management? Where does it apply and where doesn't it apply? We'll cover all these things and others during this portion of the course. Understanding your audience is fundamental to change management. People and organizations have many different reasons for wanting to change. There are competing adages that all apply equally. For example, you've probably heard the saying, if it's working, don't fix it. The more popular version is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Another saying you've likely heard is, change or die. Both can be true at the same time. Remember that change management is not a binary variable. You don't have to choose between changing everything or changing nothing. At the end of the day, the client's needs are what determine why a change is necessary and how you measure success. Their success is your success. Next, we'll address the steps in the change management process. After doing an overview of the change management steps, we'll do a separate video on each one of those steps. It's important to note that at one time, this was a one-semester graduate level course. We cannot hope to go into the detail that we would in a formal course, but we will hit the basics and you will understand the broad principles that apply. Also, there'll be a very practical bent in these videos. Lord Kelvin said that if you cannot measure it, that he did not consider it to be real. Whether you're talking about change management, measuring success is absolutely critical. We'll cover the metric hierarchy that we can apply to measure change management. There's an old saying that what's not inspected is neglected. Not everyone in the organization you're trying to change is going to have an equal level of excitement and buying into the process. Measuring things allows you to take the personalities out of the process, and then you can focus on the important areas. This is another portion of the course that applies to almost every endeavor in life. Once you learn how to measure things using the techniques in this course, you'll find that they can be applied with great results to almost anything you do. One of my favorite lessons is rule number one. Rule number one is quite simply is knowing when to stop. We'll go into more detail with this from a mathematical, scientific standpoint, but broadly you can imagine two situations. First, when you win, stop. This is one of the first lessons that they teach you at the top law schools in the United States. The second case is when you're in a hole, stop digging. Often I find that as engineers, we want to continue to improve, adjust, and literally polish the diamond long after the effort succumbs to the law of diminishing returns. Better is the enemy of good enough. At the end of the day, everything you do at Maveneer is not just for your benefit, it's for the benefit of future generations of engineers that will follow you and hopefully not have to relearn your same mistakes. To that end, every effort should be followed with some way of doing a retrospection and capturing your lessons learned. One of the things that I learned almost 5 decades ago is that everything you do can be training if you have the right mindset. Finally, we'll close with some practical examples, and then, you guessed it, we'll do another after-action review of the course. For the first few iterations, it would be great to do that live and interactively. Eventually, it will come down to adding notes to the course and sending emails to the appropriate authors. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I look forward to being your instructor over the next several videos, and I know that you will learn to be a successful change manager. Also, don't forget that I can be a live resource for you as well. Have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you at the next video.